What's going on, Colts Nation? I appreciate you joining me for another video where today we're going to talk about the team, the entire team as a whole, getting back on the field for OTAs the last couple of days. And the Colts have been putting out different clips, been looking at what the reporters were saying about the day that they were able to visit practice. And on Wednesday, they were doing 11 on 11 in practice at a point, right? That was probably a to end practice kind of thing. Anthony Richardson throws an interception. Like there's a lot of stuff happening. So I want to start with Tuesday, just some quick stuff, some stuff that we saw. There wasn't a whole lot of information coming out about Tuesday because the media wasn't able to watch that day. But there were a couple videos where the Colts cam videos that they put out. I thought it was good to see the guys. Figured, hey, you guys would probably like to see it too. If you didn't see it on Twitter, then you'll be able to get a chance to see that here. So let me play these for you, and then we'll come back.
What you doing there, Kevin? Huh?
I think it's about, we have 83-degree temperature with 12-mile-an-hour winds. It's a great day to burn up the defense.
Okay, so like I said, just good to be able to see the guys, right? Got the defensive linemen in there, always goofing around. A lot of people, if you listen to different football players, they'll tell you one of the most entertaining groups of people on a football team, generally the defensive line. So they're out there doing their thing. Michael Pittman Jr. being Michael Pittman Jr. So just good to see the guys. And then the other thing coming out of Tuesday, the thing that had everybody from Colts Nation talking on Twitter is this highlight, this pass from Anthony Richardson to A.D. Mitchell. And at this point, at least for right now, and I think it's a good nickname, what I was seeing on Twitter was that the nickname for these guys is going to be nickel and dime. Anthony Richardson, A.D. Mitchell, that combination could be lethal. Now, people were talking about Juju Brents getting cooked. Like, this is a rep in May. There's no pads. Like, this is as little contact as possible. So, yeah, offense winning the rep. A.D. Mitchell's a really good receiver. Relax on Juju Brents, okay? We'll be just fine. So, I think, what we're seeing here, obviously, again, this is a rep in May. But it's exciting, right? Anthony Richardson getting his first work back with the team, his first real work. But again, this is all we really got from Tuesday. Wednesday was more of an active day. Media was able to be there, so we were able to get more information about what's really going on, the details of the practice. Again, they ended up doing an 11 on 11 practice in this one. There were some clips that I'm just going to go ahead and put these together, and I'll roll through all of them with you. But what I was seeing, some of the points to hit on, I thought that it was good information. The tight ends being active, Kylan Granson had a good day, and specifically Jelani Woods having a good day. Somebody that's highly projected to be the Colts tight end one going into the season. We'll see if that ends up being the case. We'll hope it will. If he's able to stay on the field, if he stays healthy, the weapon that he'll be for Anthony Richardson. Can you imagine? Like he's from what I've seen in his videos of him training this offseason, he looks like Derrick Henry right now, but he's bigger than Derrick Henry. Okay, so having that at tight end with his skill set, his athleticism, like Jelani Woods, if he can stay healthy and have a good year, that'll be great. Don't want to overreact to, of course, one day of practice in May, but very good that Jelani Woods back on the field, able to make it through practice. Now continue to make it through these practices. Once he gets into training camp, that'll be the true test. So, it's good to that's happening. I mentioned at the beginning of the video, Anthony Richardson threw an interception in 11 on 11 work. That was a pass intended for Mo Alley Cox, but it was a bad throw. It was underthrown, thrown behind the receiver. And Daniel Scott, the rookie, last year rookie, going into his second season, but he's really still a rookie. He missed all of last year. But Shane Steichen was talking about how he likes this guy because of his intelligence and what he brings to the table. So, And I believe what I saw was the communication. That's right, communication in the back end of the defense, and the combination of that stuff. So having him back on the field looks like it could be impactful. That could be a reason why we're not going and getting one of these other safeties. Maybe the Colts feel like with Rodney Thomas, Nick Cross, Daniel Scott, that they have a little bit of depth that they're willing to take a chance on. Right, these are guys that have been drafted by the Colts, so you would expect they're willing to ride out with these guys instead of adding to that room, taking up the cap. We'll see what they decide to do there. But I just thought that it was interesting that on the first day, and I've actually heard people, other pro football players in the past talk about how, at the beginning of off-season work, the defense usually does have the upper hand before the offense starts to get on a roll in training camp. So maybe not a surprise, but the defense was, quote, energetic, is what I saw. Flying around, obviously, the interception there. So it'll be interesting as we continue to go forward. Can that young secondary, will we see that young secondary be able to work together and to be able to continue to get better and be impactful this season? Will the pass rush be more consistent and pressure percentage, not just getting sacks? Like, we got 50 sacks last year. You can't really argue with that. You just want to see more consistent pressure to help out that young secondary. So we'll see if those two things can happen. If you noticed, one of the clips that got played from Wednesday's practice was an end around, or a option play rather, with Anthony Richardson, Jonathan Taylor. They're working on this. This is a tandem that we're hoping to see all year. Last year, they had 2 plays together on offense. So seeing that as we are getting into this offseason, seeing them work together, right? Jonathan Taylor coming into the season healthy and on a contract, Anthony Richardson coming in healthy, able to put the work in. These 2 guys on the field together going to be so dynamic. Our offense can be so good. So the offseason work is going to be very important. What I'm seeing so far, I'm liking. Just got to continue to work to get better. That's the goal for the offseason. So, of course, let me know what your thoughts are on what you saw and what you heard. You let me know down in the comments section. There's so much to be excited about, so much more to talk about. I'll continue to find more information and see if we can break down some of the information coming out of OTAs as we continue to go forward. Minicamp is right around the corner as well. So again, subscribe, notifications on. Make sure you're getting notified for any of these videos coming out. Of course, I appreciate you joining for another video. As always, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and go Colts.